wildly ambitious coastal engineering projects on the entire planet, the Dubai Islands. And believe me, this isn't just about adding more land. It's a completely audacious attempt to rewrite the rules of waterfront living.
And this, right here, is the promise. Stunning architecture that just melts into these serene ocean views. But the real question is, how do you take a dream like this, a vision, and turn it into a physical reality built literally on open water? Well, that's the incredible story we're about to dive into.
All right, so here's how we're going to break it down. We'll kick things off with the big picture vision. Then, we'll dig into the anatomy of this mega project, take apart the master plan, get to know the developer behind it, and finally, we'll unpack the investment equation that makes this whole thing tick. First up, let's talk about Dubai's new island vision. Because before we get into any of the numbers or the fancy floor plans, we really need to understand the why. What's the massive ambition that's driving the creation of an entire archipelago, basically from scratch? And wow, this aerial view really just puts that scale into perspective, doesn't it? You're looking at a cluster of 5 man-made islands, each one meticulously shaped to create a brand new landmark on Dubai's coastline. And notice how it's connected to the mainland, but it's clearly designed to feel like its own separate, incredible world.
Okay, let's move on to the numbers and see just how this vision translates into real, tangible things. This is the anatomy of a true mega project. Let's start with hospitality. The plan calls for, get this, a staggering 86 resorts and hotels. Now that's not just about adding more rooms, it's about cementing these islands as a top-tier global destination for tourists right from day one.
And to support all those hotels, the project is going to create 21 kilometers of brand new beachfront. To give you an idea of what that means, that's like lining the entire length of Central Park in Manhattan with sandy beaches twice. It's a mind-blowing expansion of Dubai's already famous coast.
And of course, you can't have all this new coastline without catering to the marine lifestyle, right? The master plan includes 9 dedicated marinas, making this an absolute paradise for yacht owners and sailors from every corner of the globe.
But hey, it's not just about the water. The islands are also set up to be a golfer's dream. We're talking not 1, but 2 different courses. A full 18-hole championship layout and another 9-hole course, both promising a world-class experience with, you guessed it, amazing ocean views.
So the big question is, how do all these incredible pieces actually fit together? Let's deconstruct the master plan and see how this whole project is designed to be a fully integrated, self-sustaining community.
This master plan really shows how everything connects. It cleverly breaks the islands into these distinct zones. You can see dedicated areas for wellness and family resorts right here, and then the sports clubs over here. It's got vibrant marina villages, a central mall, and even these super exclusive signature estates for ultimate privacy. It's really designed as a city within a city. And here are the numbers that really bring that map to life. We're talking over 1,800 hectares of land. But look at the balance here. Nearly 2 million square meters are dedicated just to parks and open spaces, sitting right alongside thousands of villas and residences. This just goes to show it's not only about development, it's about smart community planning on a massive scale.
And these 2 images? They perfectly capture the dual lifestyle that's on offer. On the left, you've got that dynamic urban energy of the marina. And on the right, the complete opposite, that peaceful resort-style tranquility of a private beach. The whole project is designed to give residents the choice between these 2 incredible worlds.
But look, a vision this massive is only as good as the team that's actually building it. So who's behind some of these amazing properties? Let's take a look at the blueprint of one of the key developers involved, Ellington Properties.
You know, in a market as competitive and fast-paced as Dubai, a developer's track record is everything. Awards like this one from the Luxury Lifestyle Awards, they're a huge deal. They signal a solid reputation for being a design-led builder that really pays attention to the details and stands out from the crowd.
And this timeline shows a really consistent history of not just building, but being recognized for it. From their first project handover back in 2016 to being named Innovation Company of the Year and winning awards for customer happiness, you can see a clear pattern of excellence and reliability.
So this really sums up what they bring to the table. It's a sharp focus on high ROI for their investors, amenities that feel more like a private club, a real commitment to sustainability, and transparent customer care. These are the pillars they've built their whole brand on.
Which brings us to our final piece of the puzzle, the investment equation. With all this incredible beauty and ambition, what's the actual financial case for a project of this magnitude? Why here? Why now?
This chart right here tells a really powerful story for anyone thinking about investing. It projects the price per square foot jumping from 2,650 to 3,350 AED in just 1 year. That's a projected 20% growth, which signals some seriously strong potential for short-term capital appreciation.
Now, to really understand what that number means, you've got to look at the bigger picture. Check this out. The Palm Jumeirah, Dubai's most iconic man-made island, is seeing prices over 5,000 AED per square foot. The Dubai Islands, though, are coming into the market at a much more compelling price. What that suggests is there's some serious room for growth as this new destination matures.
So, when you put it all together, the investment argument becomes crystal clear. It's this perfect fusion of an unparalleled luxury lifestyle with the hard numbers to back it up as a high-growth asset in one of the most dynamic real estate markets in the world. Which leaves us with one final big question to chew on. Is what we're witnessing with the Dubai Islands a new blueprint that other cities around the globe will try to copy? Or is this a totally unique marvel, something that could only be possible through the singular vision and ambition of Dubai itself? It's definitely something worth thinking about.